Welcome. Bring yourself into a comfortable seat. You can be seated on a cushion, cross-legged, legs extended out in front of you, sitting up on a bolster or cushion. Tonight we are focusing on the energy of the root. The energy of the root is associated with the color red. And the element of earth, and the sense of smell. So we have, I have lavender on my hands. Lavender is often a scent that is conducive to balancing root energy. And so as we begin tonight, I want to invite you to bring one hand to the belly and bring your other hand down, touching the floor, touching the earth. And so as you close your eyes or soften your gaze, tune into your breath. And as you are breathing that yogic three-part breath, as you fill your belly, tune in to the fingers that are plugged into the earth. And every breath bringing you into your physical body. Every breath making you conscious of your breath body, that life force that animates every movement, every word that comes out of your mouth. And then tune into your thoughts, bringing your thoughts in alignment with body and breath. Every breath an invitation to come deeper within. And as you come deeper within, activate your witness. That is the ability to witness your thought. Just to notice, be the observer of your own actions and thoughts. And as the witness, surrendering to the power greater than yourself. Now, with your next few breaths, as you are plugged into the earth, to formulate an intention, is something connected to safety and security. I am safe. I am grounded. So as your words of your intention are formulated, take your fingers from the earth up to your heart. So bringing your hand over your heart, one hand still on your belly, one hand on your heart. Now we will join our voices in the sound of Om, feeling the vibration come through chest and belly. Deep inhale. And now gently open your eyes. And now roll onto your hands and knees, and then all the way down onto your back. Starting tonight on your back, when we talk about being grounded, in yoga there are many foundations. So when we find ourselves on our backs, we are grounding not just through the feet or through the sit bones. We are rooted all the way from the back of our heads down our backs and to our feet. So starting in this foundation, extend your left leg out straight, and then inhale the right knee into your chest and squeeze it in. Deep inhale as you just notice any sensation. And then with an inhale, lift the right leg up, and then gently pull your right leg to your resistance spot, wherever that is, and give it 3 breaths. You can activate the stretch, pulling your toes into a dorsal flex, tuning in to your hamstrings. And then with an exhale, gently come off of your resistance spot. Take your right leg and your right arm and just extend the right leg out to the right, whatever distance your arm is able to hold. If you can bring it down far enough so that you can support with your elbow, that's nice. And you find wherever your place of resistance is in your inner thigh, and once you find it, 3 deep inhales and exhales. If you want more sensation, you can always bring your leg, lift it towards your shoulder, and you'll feel it. So activating the inner thigh muscles on the right leg. And now with an inhale, send that right leg up with your right arm, and then take the left hand to the right leg. Right arm comes back to counterbalance, and then extend the right leg just over the midline. So we're not trying to turn the hip up. You're simply bringing the right leg just over the midline, and 3 breaths. Now breathing into the glute muscles and along the outer thigh. So our legs, when we talk about root energy, the legs are connected to our foundation, to the sit bones and the base of the spine. And now with an inhale, bring the right leg back up. And then arms alongside you, and slowly exhale the right leg down. Easing it down, and then let it rest on the floor. And just pause for a moment, see if you feel any difference between the right leg and left. And then with an inhale, bring the left knee into your chest, squeeze it in. Noticing as you press your low back into the mat, how that feels. And then with an inhale, lift the left leg up. Pull the toes back just a little bit, and then pull the left leg to your resistance spot, wherever that is, keeping the right leg strong on the floor. And then 3 breaths at your resistance spot. Little root energy affirmation. I am safe. I am strong. And with an exhale, release off your resistance spot. Take the left hand, the left leg into the left hand. Right arm can counterbalance, and then send your left leg out to the left. Find that sweet spot in the inner thigh. And then 3 breaths as you come into a stretch. My body is my home. I am at home in my body. inhale, press the left leg up with your left arm, and then take your right hand to your left leg, left arm out to the side to counterbalance, and then gently pull the left leg over just over the midline. So we're not trying to go all the way this way, just over the midline until you feel a little sensation in the glute muscle and then on the outer muscle of the thigh. And then breathe into it. 3 deep inhales and exhales. Every inhale and exhale, an invitation to become more grounded in this moment, more grounded and present in your body. And now with an inhale, press the left leg back up and arms alongside you, and gently lower the left leg all the way down until it comes to rest on the floor. And then just let both legs relax. Just take a moment to notice any difference in the way your legs are feeling. And now take your right knee out and your left knee out, and let the bottoms of your feet find each other. And once you have found that place, lift up in your elbows, bring your hands to your legs, to the backs of your legs or the sides of your legs, and tuck your shoulder blades under. And then as you can, inch your feet a little bit closer in. So when we are in these butterfly legs, and then you can bring your hands to the top of your legs, when we open up the hips this way, we are definitely working with the root energy, opening up. This is a vulnerable position, so this is one in which we, our sense of safety is definitely present. I think often of my dog trusting, right? Just putting her belly out there for me to pet it. That's security. So just take a moment and be with that sense of safety and security. And now take both hands to your belly and then lift your knees up until your feet come to flat. And then bring your arms alongside you. With an inhale, press your low back down into the mat. So really grounding in through your low back, and then continue your inhale as you lift your hips up to the ceiling. So this is bridge pose or Setu Bandhasana. This is a root strengthening pose. So as we come into this, tighten through your legs as you squeeze your glute muscles together and pull your knees in towards one another. And as you do, begin to feel the effort. So as our sense of security and safety strengthens, so too does our sense of identity. So I am, who am I? What is the truth of who I am? A few more breaths as you hold in your bridge. So as we test the strength of our truth, what happens when things get difficult? Do we want to run? Is flight? Do we get scared? Or do we stay with it and stay strong? One more deep inhale as you lift a little higher. And then exhale, send your hips all the way back down until your low back comes to rest on the mat. Just take a moment to feel the pose dissolve. And then take both of your knees into your chest. A little baby rock back and forth into your low back. Now send your legs both straight up to the sky, into Utkatasana, legs in the air pose. Pull your toes back. So this is, while our feet are not on the ground, this is very much a grounding pose. So this is a nice position to come into if you're ever feeling anxious. Just bring your legs. It's nice to put your legs up against a wall because you're not having to hold them up. And just close your eyes and come into your breath. It has the effect of grounding, a sense of calm. And now take your legs and pull to a resistance spot wherever that is. So we're again activating the hamstrings, this time both at the same time. And 3 breaths. And then release. Again, bend your knees into your chest, baby rock. And this time, baby rocking until you rock all the way to the right side and roll all the way over. And then up to standing. Voila, here we are. So as you come into your standing position, just notice how it feels that the other parts of your body were your position of foundation, and now you are in your feet. So lift your toes, feel your heels and either side of your foot, and then lower your toes. Tighten your legs, coming all the way up into your thighs. Belly button tucks and sternum lifts. And then with an inhale, arms are coming out to the side. Inhale, arms all the way up and overhead until you're making like a circle with your arms. So you can lace your fingers at the top there. And then release your arms all the way down. Legs are straight and strong. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, arms overhead. Circle. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Circle at the top. And then exhale. Last one. And exhale. And then let everything just relax. So imagine doing that arm lifting like that for 5 minutes. And so when we make a huge effort, we test our identity, our sense of strength and trust in ourselves. And now take your hands to your hips, heel and toe your feet to a little bit better than hip width apart, about mat width apart. Inhale, arms to shoulder level. And then bend your arms into cactus arms, bend your knees, coming into goddess. So it goes without saying that, and we could call this Mother Earth pose. Right? It goes without saying that this is a rooted pose. So holding here in goddess pose, let's add a little bit of movement. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, twist to the right. And inhale back to center. And exhale to the left. If your legs are talking to you, say thank you, legs. Back to center. And exhale to the right. One more time to each side. And back to center. And exhale left. And back to center. 2 more deep breaths. Holding in goddess pose. And with an inhale, rise up. And exhale, let your arms just come back down to the side. One hand to chest and belly. And pause and notice heart rate, respiration. Did you challenge your rootedness in your body, in your physical body? So a lot of times when things get heated, that is when our sense of safety and security often will have us run and quit. And now drop your hands to your hips again. Turn the right toes to the short side of the mat and turn and pivot on your left foot. So coming into a warrior stance. Warrior is another rooted pose. Root down through the front foot and down and back through the back foot. So if your heel is lifted, it's coming out of your heel. If your heel is dropped, it's going down through the heel. Tighten the foundation. Pull your legs together like you're trying to close some scissors. Belly button comes in, sternum lifts. Inhale, arms all the way overhead. And then exhale, don't bend your elbows this time. You're going to sink into warrior. And so as you sink, keep your arms just as straight and strong as you can. And look with great intensity out in front of you. Be the warrior. Feel the strength of this pose. And then come into some of the affirmations. I am rooted and strong. I am at home in my own body. I am safe. I am powerful. I've got this. You can say, go Karen, or go your name. You've got this. 2 more deep breaths. And now with an exhale, drop your hands, palms of your hands towards the ground and come all the way down with your hands. Drop your back knee. So you're looking like this right now. So once you find that position, your hands are on the inside of your right foot. Drop to your forearms or one forearm, or just bend your elbows just a little bit. Coming into lizard pose. Here, just noticing the feel of the ground beneath you. And so were we outside in the dirt, we might say here, the earth supports and nourishes me. The earth is my home. The earth provides for my body, for my safety and nourishment. Now with an inhale, if you were on a forearm, come into your hands again. And then take your right hand to the inside of your right knee, roll onto the pinky toe of your right foot, and look out over your right shoulder, coming into another hip opening. So again, we are working with root energy. We are tending to the physical body. Our legs do so much work. This is your time to nurture the well-being of your hips and your legs. And now with an exhale, roll off the pinky toe to the flat part of your foot, and then bring the right knee back to join the left, and sink into a child's pose. Arms extended, bring your forehead to the mat, and let it go just for a moment. Child's pose is another pose in which you are grounded, and you are not only grounded to the earth, but to your own body. So just taking a moment to notice the feeling of your body against your legs, your forehead against the mat, and your forearms against the mat. Now with an inhale, shift your weight forward, coming onto knees very briefly. I know we're not padded here. Take the left foot forward, curl the toes on the right foot, and come all the way up. And so adjust as need be, coming into warrior with your left foot leading now. So finding first your foundation, rooting down, rooting that energy down through your feet, and through your front foot and out your back heel. Pull your legs tight like you're closing scissors. Belly button in, sternum lifts. And inhale, arms all the way overhead. Keep your arms strong. And you can sink deeper into your warrior. Give that intent look of a warrior, finding that strength within you. I am safe. I am grounded and centered. I am rooted and strong. 2 more deep inhales and exhales. Stay with it. And then turn your palms forward, and then bring your hands all the way down to the mat, dropping both hands to the inside of your left leg. Drop your right knee, flatten your right foot. Again, assuming our lizard position, and then bend into your elbows until what you're trying to do is bring sensation into the right hip flexor. If you're super flexy, you can come down on forearms. That doesn't even work for me. Since we do not have blocks, we have to depend on our hinges, right? Our elbows. But here's the beauty of this pose. We are grounded through our hands, grounded through the front foot, grounded through the knee and the shin and the back of the foot, the top of the foot, top of the right foot. 2 more deep inhales and exhales. And with an inhale, unbend the elbows, bring your left hand to the inside of your left knee, roll to the pinky toe on the left foot, look out over the left shoulder. So again, opening the hip. And here perhaps saying, I nurture myself. I take care of my well-being. I am. And with an exhale, release the left foot back down. And then ease your hands back to come onto, bring your left knee to join your right. And then roll, drop to your left hip. And bring your feet around to the front. Your hands to your shins. With an inhale, pull your belly and chest forward, tuck your chin, but lift it and hold at the top of the lift. And then release, chin comes into your chest, come all the way into a rounding of the spine. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lift, pull, reach with your chin and hold your breath at the top. And then release, chin comes into your chest. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And now bring your hands to the back of your knees. Find your sit bones. Roll off your sit bones so that you're basically hovering. So here we are in a balance of sorts. You can pull your toes back towards you to get a little more activation. If you want to turn up the heat here, release. You can even straighten your legs. So that this is a pose in which you are grounded, but you are grounded through only the tailbone. So you are right at the root, legs hovering, arms hovering, torso sitting atop the sit bones and the tailbone. I am safe. I am secure. I am rooted and strong. Three more breaths. And with an exhale, squeeze your knees in. Get a little hug in. And now leave your right knee up. Take your right foot over your left leg. Left arm squeezes around the right leg. Inhale, right arm up and behind your spine. And then twist, belly, chest. Look out over your back shoulder. And 3 breaths as you come into a seated spinal twist. And then with an exhale, turn chin, chest, and belly. Extend the right leg out straight, left crosses over. Right arm hugs the left leg in, left arm up and right behind your spine. Twist belly, chest, and then look out over your back shoulder. 3 deep inhales and exhales. And exhale, turn your head, then your chest, then your belly. And release the left leg and drop the knees to the left. Roll and come to standing. So back to a standing foundation. Your hands to your hips. Shift your weight into the left leg. Find a focusing spot anywhere on the floor, 3 feet or so in front of you. Take the right knee out to the right, and then right heel to left ankle. Or if you're taking a higher expression, slide the right foot to the left calf. Or the highest expression, bringing the right foot to the inner thigh on the left leg. So whatever position you're taking, first you must find stability in the legs. So balancing the root energy, a lot of it depends on first finding that strength. Then once you have your stability, hands come to heart center. Grow your branches out and up. Then always there's the invitation to play with your tree pose, trusting yourself. So balance is always, we're always on our legs, so these are always rooted poses. Then we get into a matter of trust. Just keeping a steady gaze and a steady focus. I am safe. I'm strong. I nurture myself. I take care of my well-being. And now take hands to heart center. Hands to hips, release the right leg, back down, one hand to chest and belly. Deep inhale. Now drop your hands to your hips. Shift your weight into the right leg, left knee out to the side, left heel to right ankle. You can stay right here or take a higher expression of tree pose. And once you find your stability, not forgetting your focusing spot, your drishti spot, bring hands to heart center. And then grow your branches. And as you grow your branches, you can play with arm movements. Thinking here of how rooted a tree is. Rooted deeply within the earth, sending roots deep and wide. Much the same way as the energy of our root. It involves deeper friendships than those with roots that go out, might be acquaintances, financial security, a safe home. And now bring hands to heart center, hands to hips, and then bring the left foot down, one hand to chest and belly. Close your eyes or soften your gaze, and just pause and notice. And now drop your hands to your hips, heel and toe your feet to a little bit better than mat width apart. And then come onto your toes. So you're in a bit of a balancing pose. Bring hands to heart center. And then begin to come into your knee bending. Coming into a Muladhara, but yours might be shaky, mine is, as I am on my toes. Muladhara is a grounding pose. You go as far as you can. If you can get all the way down with knees bent, you can bring elbows to the inside of your knees. Just lay a little bit. And wherever you are, bring one hand in front and one in back. You come all the way down. Once again, to your back. Find that root. Once again, root through your feet. Lift in your elbows, tuck your shoulder blades in, and then find that foundation from the back of your head to your shoulders, down your back, to your tailbone. Feel the earth beneath you. And now bring your hands up. Your elbows are against the floor. Take a deep inhale. Flatten your back. Root down first. Root down to rise up. So continue your inhale as you lift your hips. At the top of the lift, engage your glute muscles. Squeeze your knees together and become the strongest bridge with guardrails that you can become. I am strong. I am safe and secure. I am grounded. Keep your breath steady. Hold tight in the pose. My body is my home. I am at home in my body. One more deep inhale, lift a little higher. And then exhale, timing the exhale to the lowering of your hips and your arms. Come all the way back down. And when everything is down, bring ease back into your body. Take a deep inhale. One more lift in bridge. So as we prepare for the final lift, this time you will root in through your arms as your arms will come underneath you. Press into your arms. Arms are alongside you. Deep inhale as you press your low back into the mat. And then continue your inhale as you lift hips all the way up. At the top of the lift, begin to walk your elbows in underneath you until your hands find each other and you can lace your fingers, hold hands with yourself. Then press your pinkies down into the mat beneath you and lift a little higher. So you've got your arm strength to help you now. Part of your root is your arms. But do not forget to tighten your glutes, squeeze your knees together. Find the strongest bridge supported here with the anchor of your arms and feet and shoulders, and then the strength of your legs. Hold, continue your breath. I am strong. I am safe and secure. I am at home in my own body. Three more deep inhales and exhales. Stay with it. And then take another deep inhale. Lift. And exhale. Unlace your fingers as you send your hips all the way down. And when you get to the bottom, bring your knees into your chest. Baby rock. Release your feet back down to the mat. Take your right ankle to your left knee. Press into the right leg. Just opening that hip one more time. And then with an inhale, lift your left leg and either grab the right leg and pull it towards you. Bring your hands behind your left thigh or over your left shin. whatever you need to do to pull into the right hip. And breathe. Perhaps a little moment of gratitude for your legs as they are right here at your chest and in your arms. And now with an exhale, release your left foot back down, keeping your your right ankle where it is. Just drop your left leg to the side, coming into a bit of a twist. Take your left hand against your right knee and just press. Not a full twist, just a little mini twist. And then bring the right foot back down, and the left ankle comes to the right knee. Press into the left knee. Open the hip. And then inhale, right leg lifts. And again, you can just pull on the left leg to pull it in towards you. You can take your hands behind your right thigh or over your right shin into Kapotasana, pigeon pose. Again, a very grounding pose in all forms. Whether it is prone pigeon, supine pigeon, which is what we're in, or standing pigeon. With an exhale, drop your right foot back down, and then leaving the left ankle where it is, just drop the legs to the side and bring the right arm against the left leg, and just a little miniature twist. Now with an inhale, lift the legs back up, and then extend your legs out in front of you, out over the mat. Coming into your relaxation pose. You might choose to have a hand on your belly and one hand on the earth. Whatever position, bring stillness to your body. Something underneath your knees. As you find a fully grounded Shavasana. Do a quick body scan, beginning with the heels of your feet, traveling up both legs to your bottom and then along your back, into your shoulders. And then bring your attention to the back of your head. And bring your closed eyes to rest right between your eyebrows. And tune your attention to the inward and outward flow of every breath. Every breath bringing you deeper into a grounded, stable place of calm. Begin to deepen your breath. Feeling the life force within you as you pull every inhale and exhale. And then bring movement into your fingers and toes, into your wrists and ankles, coming all the way up into your neck and shoulders as you move your head from side to side. And then taking any stretches of your arms overhead if you like, legs in the opposite direction. And then moving yourself over to your right side or left, curling up within yourself, safe and secure. And taking just a moment here to consider Muladhara, the root energy, energy of foundation. So, taking a moment to find gratitude for some aspect of your sense of security, whatever that might be. As a journey of the self, through the self, to the self. Yoga invites us first to be at home in our own bodies. Just a few more breaths as we stay here within the comfort of your own home in your body. And then, as you are ready, bring yourself up to seated. So as you find your seat, take your peace fingers and plug your peace fingers into Mother Earth, into the floor, but the Mother Earth beneath you. And so as we join our voices for the final Om, let's take a pause here to bless our home, our Mother Earth, for the earth that nourishes us. Deep inhale. Hands together. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.